G'day, Tristan and Emma from More Beer Than Barra. We're back in the southwest for Christmas, and Christmas and Boxing Day have passed. So we're in that period where no one really knows what to do between Christmas and New Year's. So we're filling that time in with a trip with some mates down to the Wellington Dam, which is one of our favourite spots in the southwest. Awesome four-wheel driving, awesome camping. Probably be a bit busy this time of year as well, being Christmas holidays. So we're going to try out one of the tougher access tracks, one of the tougher four-wheel drive tracks that leads into the dam. And we're set up for hopefully a couple of nights, have a good time, have a swim, do some fishing. Being back in the southwest, we don't have to worry about crocodiles, which we've trained ourselves to worry about. So we don't need to worry about that now. Fantastic. So currently we're driving down the Forest Highway. We've basically just gone past Pinjarra. So we've got about an hour and a half until we leave the Forest Highway. And then we'll go across the Southwest Highway into the Ferguson Valley and into the southeastern side of the Wellington National Park, the southeastern bank of Wellington Dam. So we're really hanging out for this. It's been too hot to go camping up north, so we're really excited about it. We've got lots of stuff to keep us entertained, lots of beer as well. And yeah, we'll see you down at the campsite.
Wellington Dam is approximately a 2-hour drive south from the Perth metropolitan area. Our plan was to enter the area via the network of four-wheel drive tracks that run along the southeast banks of the dam, not too far away from the township of Collie. An hour and a half later, we left the highway and we entered the picturesque Ferguson Valley. For us, the off-road adventure started when we hit up one of the access tracks off Munglamup Road. Initially, these access tracks consist of well-formed yet very corrugated gravel roads. From the main access track, there are many smaller tracks that wind their way down to the banks of the dam. It didn't take long for the track that we chose to transform into a steep, rutted descent, requiring low range.
There's some fairly big size ruts coming up here, Snowman. Just keep to the right of those big ones.
This track that you're looking at now was actually the longer, slightly easier way into the dam. There is a more direct track available, but it was insanely rutted and steep. P.S. Stay tuned to the end of the film if you want to have a look at that one. And so it appears, the Wellington Dam. It's actually a fairly large body of water, and there's no shortage of places to explore or camp along the banks of the dam. The Welly, as we like to call it, has been around since the 1950s when they dammed the Collie River. As it turned out, the water proved to be too saline for its intended agricultural use. I have heard that there are plans afoot to build a desalination plant on the banks of the Wellington Dam so that the water can be used for agriculture. And I guess when this happens, we'll lose access to one of our favourite camping spots. so best that we enjoy it for as long as it's available to us. Our mates and their kids quickly found their perfect spot and began to set up. We also found the spot that we were happy with nice views of the dam. We just needed to make sure that we chocked up the wheels so that our rooftop tent was going to be level as we were facing slightly downhill.
Sorry, ask that question again.
Is there a payment for this video, and is there a script?
There's a massive payment.
Yeah.
Do you take beer?
Yes.
Awesome. Yes, there's a massive payment involved, clearly.
Cheers.
So here we are at our favourite spot, Wellington Dam in the southwest. Sun just going down. Quick camp setup. I love this setup. Massive swag, warning. You guys are veterans of the Wellington Dam now, eh?
Veterans.
Yeah. Our camp's getting more elaborate with Emma's influences. Awesome spot. So a quick look at our setup. I'm still going with the rooftop. We've chalked up the wheels a little bit to give us a bit of, or to make the rooftop tent a little bit more level because we're facing downwards. So we've chalked up the wheels. Emma's toilet block. I've made some modifications too to make it a bit more stable. Sun going down on the horizon. We should get some amazing views tomorrow morning. Get some amazing views from our tent. Haven't set up the awning tonight. We might do that tomorrow and set up the mozzie shield if it's hot and there's a lot of mosquitoes around. It's our camping setup. Just a gas stove. Really simple. And a solar panel on top. That's going to keep our dual battery system with enough voltage to keep us going over the next couple of days. How good is that? Oh, how's the toilet, Em? Is it good?
It's great.
Doing the job?
Yeah.
Good morning, Wellington Dam. Day 2, December 28th. Beautiful scene. There's our mate's camp over there. A couple of us awake, a couple of us still in bed. Sun's starting to poke through the jarrah trees and the gum trees. Just been for a swim and the water is beautiful. How's your night's sleep, Em? Enjoy that?
Yeah. Good.
Rooftop tent seems to be doing its job. And I reckon probably time to get a cuppa on, eh? Definitely. He's got some skills, your old man, hasn't he? Did you just laugh at that?
Water temp's not too bad. Water temp's not too bad at the moment, is it? The water temperature's not too bad.
Since it's Christmas, bit of a bush took, and we've got some chicken schnitzel for lunch, so day 2. Not a bad view for cooking the barbecue, overlooking the Welly Dam. And it's been a pretty chilled out day, we're just sitting in the shade, relaxing. We've got the cricket scores coming through via our mobile phones, so we're watching a bit of the cricket as well, the Boxing Day test. So it's been a pretty sweet day so far. So cheers, going to enjoy some lunch now, and we'll see you this afternoon.
Just a little bit. It's interesting.
After a couple of days of brilliant camping in an awesome spot, the time came to pack up and leave. As I mentioned before, there is a more direct way out, and it's insanely steep and insanely rutted. And being the nutty blokes that we were, we decided to ignore our wives and girlfriends and take it on. So here's what happened.
The mental track. The shortcut, which is also pretty insane by Abbott standards. Anyway, then we're in a lot of trouble. Emma just asked what happens if someone's coming down.
Is something coming down?
No, we hadn't thought that one through. We'll be right. She'll be right.
You can turn your wheel if you have the front ones on.
Probably noticed both my stress and my relief at making it up that section.
We're at the top of the first section. You guys okay?
We got stopped.
Okay, I'll turn around and winch you out, okay?
Okay.
Doing a U-turn on a massively steep and rutted track isn't the best idea. You can easily roll your car. Somehow we managed to do it twice. Poor old Snowy couldn't rely on the old cheat lockers that I'd had installed. Instead, he was relying on his driving skill alone to get him up this section. If you look carefully, you can see the ruts sending his car sideways as he tries to make the climb. And that's the last thing you want on a really steep rutted section.
Are you giving it another go, or do you want us to winch you?
Still have another crack.
Okay, I'm going to back right off then.
Okay.
But like a true champ, his perseverance and skill saw him rise to the challenge and make it up this brute of a hill. Well done, Snowman.
my locker.
No,
do
he
that.
hasn't got
Got that.
Alright, well you might need to go backwards then.
Doing the second U-turn, you realise the value of a good UHF radio to communicate with the other drivers in your convoy.
Keep going back. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Pull up. Tight there.
Fairly easy going on this one. You can take it nice and slow. You just have to be careful for the ruts.
Was it on the way down that you did your bash blades on this?
Just let them know in this section. Got to stay left. Just let them know. Stay left on this section. As left as possible.
Stay left on this section.
As possible. As much as possible. As much as possible, Emma.
As much as possible. I don't even think they can
Put
be.
that up.
Car might come the other way, might be stuck.
So far so good. Big rut on the left here.
Right.
On the right, sorry. So if you can keep your car left again. You haven't got much margin there out of it. And then if you get the car at the wrong angle, you roll the car. Done. Awesome, we made it.
The good news was the women eventually forgave us for taking on that bloody stupid track, and neither Snowy or myself were required to sleep on the couch that evening. So that's it for our trip to Welly Dam. Keep an eye out for another More Beer Than Barra film shortly, and we hope to see you out in the track somewhere soon.